my Luton Town 2, Coventry City 2 review. Hello guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, and today we're going to be doing my Luton Town 2, Coventry City 2 review, and finally we haven't lost, and honestly, it's a good feeling. I know we drew and we're still bottom, but we didn't lose, and that's the key thing there. Luton away, mid-week. It's always a tough place to go, and no matter how well Luton are playing, it's still a tough game. Luton, yeah, they weren't on the best form, but they're still a Luton away midweek. At Kenilworth Road, the fans produce some noise. It's a tough place to go, and the fact that we've drawn the game 2-2, going behind twice to then coming back, shows that real encouragement and that real, a little bit more, about Coventry now. And I feel a little bit more hope that we, let us survive, but I think we could push on to promotion. Yeah, we're only 18 points off top, and that's a lot of points. We're only 14 points off 6th. And we win our next games, that's 11 points. We'll only be 3 points off playoffs if we win our 3 games in hand. You can't lie, we've still got that, and all the teams until Rotherham have all played 3 games more than us, so we could go 3 points off playoffs. Let's not forget that. We'll be on 11 points, so let's not forget that. We've still got 3 games in hand. We can have that in our little locker. We have got 3 games in hand, so a point over Luton away, it may not, it's not the bad result. We've got to look at the bigger picture here and think another point on the road, very good. We've got Birmingham on the weekend. We beat them. That's 4 points out of 2 games. That's good. That's good for us. And we can still get playoffs. It's so early on in the season. There's still way over 30 games left. For us, there's 39 games left, I think. Well, we played 6, so 39, 40 games left. So we've still got games in hand. We've got 3 games in hand. We've still got time to turn the season around. And honestly, a point over Luton away from home midweek is not the worst result. And honestly, if it wasn't for our defending, I think we could have won this game. Honestly. So starting off with a very good chance for Gyökeres. It was a brilliant ball, and Gyökeres just scuffed this chance. Honestly, but it was like 2 minutes in, scuffed this chance. It was an awful miss. It was literally 3 yards, not 3, probably like 6, 7 yards out. No one near him really, and he scuffed it wide. There was a defender pressing him, but still he scuffed it wide. The whole goal to aim at, and he scuffed it wide. And then Carlton Morris, it's just poor defending. Honestly, Dabo doesn't get it clear. Mishits it, and then it's just a calamity defending. And then Carlton Morris gets a goal, and then a fantastic ball from, I think, Ben Sheaf. Ben Sheaf. It was an absolute pass and a half. One of the best passes I've seen. Let's say that. One of the best passes I've seen. Brilliant ball into Gyökeres, and this time he slots it home. 1-1. And then 4 minutes later, yet again, a ball in the air. I think it was Rose who made an absolute stinker. He just couldn't hit the ball. Honestly, he went off in 26 minutes. I think he's injured, but honestly, awful from Rose. I think it was Rose. And honestly, it was poor judgment. And then he was like complaining he'd been grabbed, and then honestly, it started at home quite nicely. And then in the first half, I had a few chances. Second half comes in, 2-1 down. It's shocking from us. Really, we should have been 1-0 up. Really, both goals should not have stood. Oh, they should have stood, but defending wise were awful. And then Hamer out of the top drawer. It was fantastic. fantastic. And that was literally fantastic. Honestly, brilliant goal from Gustavo Hamer. Literally a curler whipped outside the box into the top corner. Fantastic finish from Hamer. And guess what? He didn't get a yellow card. He didn't get a yellow this game, which is fantastic. And honestly, it's a fantastic finish from Gustavo Hamer. And we had a few chances. We could have won the game, but honestly, 2-2. I'll take it. We had Luton 11 shots to our 11 shots, 4 on target each. We had a little bit more possession, a little bit more passes, a little bit more pass accuracy, a little bit more fouls, less yellows, the same amount of offsides, and they had way more corners. But yeah, so that puts Luton in 18th with 10 points, and we're still last on 2. But you know, we have 3 games in hand. We win those 3 games. You know, we've got, we win those 3 games. We're back up to around 13th, somewhere around there. With a goal difference, we win probably be around 14th, 15th. So not a bad result if we win all our games in hand, and then we'll only be 3 points off 5th. So yeah, it's interesting. I'm very excited. Hopefully we can bounce back. We've got Birmingham. We need to beat Birmingham. That's the main thing. But overall, the performance-wise, I'm not too, disappointed. We've got a big point on the road. We've got Birmingham at home, I believe. No, away. We've got Birmingham away. A St Andrews derby. And then we've got the international break, where I'll be covering England stuff and the Nations League fixtures. And then we go back to Middlesbrough at home on the 1st of October. And then Bristol away. And then Burnley at home. So we go back to some tough fixtures. Middlesbrough, Bristol, Burnley, and then Cardiff, and then Sheffield United. So we go back to a pretty rough schedule. But looking at this game, 2-2. Can't be too angry about it. That's only our 2nd point of the season. Our first one was against Sunderland. So hopefully we can go on a bit of a winning streak here. But it is what it is. A huge 2-2 draw, a huge point on the road. We could have won it, yes, but they could have won it as well. But yeah, not too displeased. I think the Coventry, I was hearing on Matt SB's channel that the Cov fans were not bad at all, which is good. We're never that bad away, so it's always a good thing. But yeah, Luton 2, Cov 2. My score prediction was 1-1. It ended 2-2, so not bad. Bad prediction. Just an early game thing again. We concede early on pretty much every game we play. So if we can just sort that out, we'll be fine. If we just concede in the first 20 minutes. There's so many games we have conceded in the first 20 minutes. So Luton, Norwich, not Preston, but Preston never score. Hull, yeah. So that's already 3 out of 4. Millwall, no. Millwall in the first half, 36 minutes. Bristol, yeah. Sunderland, yeah. Wow. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 out of our 7 games we've conceded in the first 15 minutes. So yeah, we need to work on that a little bit to not concede early on, which then puts us in pressure, and then we have to come back from behind, and then we always go 2-0 down, and it's just like it's impossible to come back from. So what we need to do is Birmingham is not concede early. That's the key. And we'll go from there. But yeah, that does wrap up the video. Not a bad point, as I've said many times. Luton are a tough team, especially away midweek as well, which just makes it even harder in the freezing. It wasn't even that cold yesterday, but still, Luton is always going to be a tough place to go. They're a little small compact stadium and a lot of fans go. So yeah, Luton weren't too bad. Coventry weren't too bad. It was just a brilliant 2-2 draw. Desmond 2-2. It was Yeah, Yokere's back on the score sheet, which is always nice to see. Hamer back with no yellow, which is always nice to see. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.